old days of King Arthur, of whom Britons speak great glory, this land was entirely filled with fairy power. The elf queen danced often with her merry company in many green meadows. This long ago was the belief, as I find in books. I speak of many hundred years ago, but in our times no man can see elves anymore. And so it happened that this King Arthur had in his court a lusty young knight, who one day came riding down from the river, and it happened that he saw walking ahead of him a maiden, whom he ravished in spite of all her resistance.
Hey, baby.
You creep, go away.
That's no way to talk to your knight in shining armor. Come here, pretty lady.
For this violation there was such clamor and such appeal to King Arthur that the knight was condemned by course of law to die, and perhaps the statute in place then was so severe that he would have lost his head if the queen and other ladies had not so long begged the king for mercy, until he granted him his life at that point, and placed him entirely at the queen's will to choose whether she would save him or let him die.
For your crime, you're sentenced to death, unless you can answer one question. What do women desire the most?
I have no idea, my queen.
Then you have a year and 1 day to figure it out. You come back with the wrong answer, and you will surely die.
He sought every house and place where he hoped to find such luck as to learn what women love most, but he could arrive at no coast where he could find two creatures agreeing together on this matter. Some said that women best love riches, some said honor, some said mirth, some fancy clothes, some pleasure in bed, and to be widowed often and re-wed. Some said that our hearts are most eased when we be flattered and gratified. And some said how we love best to be free and to do just as we wish, and that no man should reprove us for our faults, but say that we are wise and never foolish at all. This knight, about whom my tale chiefly is, when he saw he could not come by it, that is to say, what women love most, the spirit in his breast was so sorrowful. But home he went, as he could not remain. The day had come when he had to turn homeward, and as he went, deep in care, it happened that he rode under the edge of a forest, where he saw 24 ladies and more in a dance.
Are we about to get it just a little hot and sweaty in this hoop?
Baby. Eagerly he drew toward this dance, in hope of learning some piece of wisdom. But in truth, before he arrived there entirely, the dance vanished. He did not know where it went. He saw no living creature there except a woman sitting on the grass. No one could imagine a fouler creature.
Excuse me, old hag, but I have a question. If you don't have the answer, I will surely die. What do women desire most?
With my answer, you will not die, but you must promise me one thing.
Anything.
You must do whatever I ask of you.
I promise. You have my word.
What women desire most is to have power over men.
When they had arrived at the court, this knight said he had kept his day as he had promised, and his answer was ready. Silence was commanded to every creature, and the knight was ordered to tell in public what thing mortal women love most. This knight stood not like a dumb beast, but without delay answered the question with manly voice, so that all the court heard it.
Your time is up, knight. What is your answer?
I don't know if it's right, but my answer is that women want power over men.
Correct. Your life is spared.
Hey, Queen, I gave him that answer under the condition that he does whatever I ask of him. He gave me his word.
Very well.
I want you to marry me.
Oh no, anything with that.
You promised. Now you're to marry this woman. She saved your life.
Great was his misery when he was alone with his wife. He tossed about and turned back and forth. His old wife lay always smiling.
Husband, come to bed.
No, you're hideous and old and haggard. I can't believe I'm married to you.
You're supposed to be a gentleman because you're a knight. How could you treat your woman like this? You're lucky to have me because I'm faithful to you.
I don't care.
Dearest husband, here is your choice. I can be a young, beautiful infidel who you can't trust with anyone, not even your own friends. Or I can remain as I am now, old, ugly, but faithful to the end.
I don't care anymore, wife. My love, you can make the choice.
Close your eyes and kiss me.
And thus they lived in perfect joy to the end of their lives. And may Jesus Christ send us husbands meek, young, and lusty, and grace to outlive them that be wed.